today's class, it's gonna be it's the first class we're gonna be hosting for free, also online, and we wanna keep this as traditional for every weekend. So kind of everybody get catch on. So it's gonna be more like introductions to digital marketing itself. So after the class, you should expect to have a solid understanding of what is digital marketing, you know what I'm saying, and also as an understanding how you can be able to use it in real life in terms of like, in a marketplace. So this class has been already given before. Actually, I'm very, honored. My friend is in a class right now. His name is Ismail. Is the first student I ever had. When was that, Ismail?
No, that's around like 2020.
Yeah, like 2020, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my friend. I went to university with him, and back then I dropped out of school to pursue digital marketing, and later on was able to learn from me a little bit more. So the first page we're gonna go on is what is in this course. So this is more like setting up the expectation. Uh, this I see some people requesting to record. Everybody's email is on after the call. Everybody will receive the automatic record of this session right now. So don't worry about it. So this is a little bit of setting up the expectations of what's going to be in a class. So today you're going to learn about fundamental for digital marketing. You're going to understand foundation course to make you a better marketer. Because you have to understand digital marketing is a performance oriented career. If you don't perform, you don't cannot keep a client for too long. So also you're gonna understand the career advice. I'm gonna give some career advice in digital marketing in terms of how you can get a job, as well how you can even start your own agency, like the same thing I did almost 6 years ago. So who is this for? This course is gonna be for absolute beginners, somebody who's beginning digital marketing, someone who's seeking a career in digital marketing, as well entrepreneurs who are looking to start their own digital marketing agency. And then what should you expect? So in this course, you're gonna get familiar with the industry itself, digital marketing itself as industry. You're gonna get an overview of a little bit of like a story and the history about digital marketing. And then you're gonna learn how to monetize your new acquired skills. So monetization means how you can actually, make money off the skills you acquire, And this has always been my issue with the traditional school, because you go to school and you spend $50,000 a year for a school, but there's no guarantee you're gonna get a job. And even if you don't get a job, the school does not really care. They already got your money, the transaction is done. So in this the course, we are focusing more on to give you ready monetizable skills. I mean? So I know also my accent may be a little bit different. If you have any issue, always you can put in a chat, and I can answer from that too. So the monetization, we're going to talk about a little bit more of like how you get a jobs, where you get a jobs, how to schedule, how to structure your offering, how to reach out to potential customers, and how to schedule your first meeting, and how to close your first clients. And also we're going to talk about more on how you can actually set up your own digital marketing agency, which I think is a great idea, especially in Africa. Last year I traveled about 14 countries, and I attended about 2 digital marketing conferences, one in Tanzania and Namibia. And there's a demand for digital marketing, but there's less people with talent to actually execute a complex digital marketing campaign. So the frequent asked questions, this is the question people ask all the time about this course. So will this course cover any marginal details? The answer is no, but we give you a sort of understanding of digital marketing. The reason why is this is more like a bigger view of digital marketing. If we cover any course in details, this can take about a long time to get it done. So this will give you a little bit for the beginning, and we do cover details and technicality of the course, in our paid program. But this is going to give you a little bit of like a starting point. So what can I do after this course? You can seek a job in industry. You can freelance as well. Sometimes you can even start your own agency. So the last question is, what is in the course? So I'm going to show you in chapter 7 and page 7. What should we expect? So the other question is, Another question is digital marketing a good career choice? I would say yes. I would definitely recommend it to my siblings, you know. Your siblings that they, you know, the most people you have the most trust for, maybe you cannot recommend them something wrong, but this is something I would definitely recommend to my siblings. And then the other question is it worth to learn digital marketing to grow your business? If you're an entrepreneur, digital marketing is the best skill to have in terms of like running your own business as well. So the last question is, who am I? 70% water. That means I have 70% understanding of digital marketing. The reason why digital marketing is wide, and we're gonna see, moving forward how big can be. So you cannot really be an expert. And for me, I prioritize more specializations. So my name is Yves Bagaza. I'm a US citizen. 1 second, actually, just 2 seconds, please. And then my first company I started was the name was CNY Marketers LLC. That's I started that company in 2018. When I was in college, freshman college. And the best guy's acronym is basically Central New York. Actually, I wrote wrong. It's supposed to be CNY, not CYN. Central New York Marketers LLC, limited liability company. That was my agents I ran my whole entire time. So now this is the question list of the modules we'll be covering this course. It's going to be introduction to digital marketing lingo, this understand the terms which is used in digital marketing. And then you're going to understand digital marketing tools. This we're going to go through, it'll be brief of some tools you can use. And then we're going to go into essential tasks for digital marketer. And now when you're done, what you actually do as a digital marketer. Then we're going to talk about strategy. This is more about how you structure a strategy for your clients or for yourself. And then we're going to talk about digital marketing channels, reporting, automations, which is actually very, very important, in today's world to understand, how to automate some businesses and stuff. So the other thing is going to talk about monetizations after that. After you learn, then we're going to give you some way you can actually, get a job yourself in the market. So if you have any questions, please, again, feel free to, put in the chat. I'm monitoring the chat right now, and, I see some people messaging. So the first module is introduction to digital marketing, right? So this is the first chapter, basically. So anybody has a question before we move forward from there on, please make sure you put that, in the chat too as well. So what is digital marketing first? You know what I'm saying? So the digital marketing and the marketing is two different things. There's marketing is this a bigger version of digital marketing. So let's define what is marketing itself, and then we're gonna move forward as you're gonna see, going toward online marketing. So marketing itself is the activity of presenting and advertising as well as selling company's product or service in the best way possible. So when you're marketing somebody's product or your own product, you wanna make sure you present that product to the client or prospect in the best way possible, with the goal to attract the buyers as well, increase your sales. So this definition comes from Oxford dictionaries. If you can read, if you have the Oxford dictionaries, you can look at the definition for marketing itself. So we have two types of marketing, which is offline and online. So in this course, we're going to focus more on online, but I'm gonna give a little bit of like offline so you can understand why online marketing exists. Offline marketing is using advertising to reach customers when they're offline. So offline is like, for example, a billboard. You can talk about billboard. You can talk about TVs. You can talk about radio. That's offline marketing. You marketing product to someone who is not online. So now online marketing, it's also called online marketing, is a promotion for brand to connect with potential customers using the internet or other form of digital communications. So this is basically when you wanna reach customers or clients, using internet, people who are on internet themselves, then you wanna reach out to them. So that's what you call online marketing as well digital marketing. So now let's look a little bit of like the difference between, the example of offline versus online. So if you go on offline side, you're gonna see something like television, you're gonna see something like a radio, billboard, magazine, newspaper, flyers, and direct mail. So direct mail, for someone who's not familiar with, is when a company goes to a post office and then they request that they send the flyers to like a whole address or a whole zip code or a whole neighborhood. So the post office will deliver all the mails to those houses. That's a very popular way to reach out to local businesses and local residents in the United States. So now I'm going to talk about online. So online now we have Facebook, Google, Instagram, API. API is more like application interface. Is when you integrate one website with another one to automatically advertise to the people who are visiting that website. For example, let's say we take like a Nairobi University, for example, and I'm offering digital marketing class. I can programmatically connect with their website. Every time you sign up to their website, they automatically send me your information as well. So that's kind of like more API marketing. So there's also digital billboard. So you see the first I show you billboard, then there's what you call digital billboard. So this one is a little bit also popular in the United States. So is you can be able to go online and put up a billboard maybe in Las Vegas without you going there, or in a certain neighborhood, automatically the billboards will show. Then we have the Snapchat and TikTok. And also we're gonna go, when we talk about the channels, we're gonna go into a little bit of details why you should choose which channel to market with. There's also some information you need to know when you're choosing an audience. So now, as I said before, I'm 70% water, which means I'm not like, I don't understand everything digital marketing. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of like categories in digital marketing. So you have to understand first, digital marketing is every way or any means to market stuff online. So there's a whole different category, on digital marketing itself. So for example, there's a social media marketing. That's one of it. There's a SEO, which is search engine optimizations. We have a content marketing, and then we have email marketing, one of my favorite one. And then we have pay-per-click advertisement. This is when you run a paid ads and people click on it, and then you pay the Facebook or Google based on the clicks you got. Then you have marketing automations. This is what I was talking about, when you may connect two websites at the same time, or you may create what you call a flow, automated flow, whereby if somebody buy a product on your website, they automatically add it to your email list. They automatically get an email. They automatically get recommendations. So it's a very popular way to also build your customers, right? So now we have the growth hack. So I have what you call growth hacking is a little bit of, in a different way too, is another different type of digital marketing. So we have online public relations, affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, mobile marketing, video marketing, and display advertisement, website analytics and tracking, app store optimization, CRM, and geo. So you have to understand, you don't have to know all these things. You only have to be good at only one. And if you are good at only one, you're actually ready to go. You can easily get a job at any time. So that's what I'm going to be showing you. And later on, once almost net the course, how you can actually get a job easily with the any skill. If you have a good skill of any of this category, you can actually be able to get a job very easy. So now let's look about, why do companies choose digital marketing? So you may ask yourself, why do businesses want to use digital marketing instead of like radio or television and other stuff? So number one is a global reach, right? If you run ads on TV right here, you can't really, somebody in the United States or in Europe cannot really see your ads, right? And also, even if you want the ad to be seen, if you want your ad to be seen, so the reason why the company choose to go digital marketing than using traditional media, number one is a global reach. If you wanna reach global audience using TV, it's going to cost you tens of millions of dollars just to do that, because you're gonna have to set up a campaign every country you want to reach. You know what I mean? So connected with the worldwide audience, expanding exposure and customer base. So let's say, for example, a simple Super Bowl campaign costs about $10 million, and that's the United States. If you want to do the same in Europe, Asia, it's going to be a lot of money to do that. So number two is target engagement. So you can easily create a campaign which is tailored to some people you are looking for. So target message to a specific interest group, personalized outreach. So for example, you have a business which is selling women clothes. So if you run a campaign on TV, men may be seeing your campaign as well, but men are not target audience. So you're kind of losing money. But with digital marketing, you can easily target specifically women to see that specific campaign. So that's why companies choose to use digital marketing than than traditional media. So cost effective, as you know, if you compare a campaign on TV, for example, on Facebook, you can start a campaign with less than $50, or even like, $10 or $5 a day, or even $2. I've seen in Kenya, they actually offer for like $2 a day on a campaign. But if you want to run a campaign on TV, you're going to be spending at least, maybe up from $200 and above per day to actually run a campaign on TV. And that is locally. But here you can actually reach people who are in other countries like South Africa or, Uganda, Tanzania with just $2 a day. So that's why companies choose to go digital marketing, because it's much more cheaper than traditional media. So there's another few reasons they choose to is another reason they choose to is measurable impact. So, as I say, for again, compared to the billboard, if you have a billboard, for example, you don't know who saw the billboard. For example, you put the billboard in the wrong area, and the people who saw the billboard are not actually interested in your product. So there's no way you're gonna ever know that the billboard campaign was successful. So people choose digital marketing because when you run ads, you can actually track. You can know who clicked on it, where they are, why they clicked on it, maybe made a purchase from that campaign, also, or they sign up on your class, or they sign up on your product. So you can easily know where your money went. In that case, you can reduce wastage of money. So the other reason why is real-time optimizations. So you can easily engage with the customer instantly via social media, email, chat, building trust. Also, you can run a campaign, and when the campaign is not successful, you can actually change in real time. You can change maybe the different target audience. Instead of keep using the audience that are not working, you can change to a different target audience. Which, if you run it for the TV and then you realize the campaign is not working, there's no way you're gonna tell them to take it down until the contract is over. So that's another reason why a company go digital marketing. So now customizations is the same things. You can run a target audience to women. If you have a clothing line which sells product to women and men, you can run one campaign to women, targeting women, another campaign targeting men at the same time, which you cannot do with traditional media, billboard, or TV. So now let's talk about the essential task. If you're a digital marketer, what do you actually do on a day-to-day basis? You have to understand also this, because once you start working, you should know how your calendar looks like. So number one is SEO. Digital marketing can do search engine optimizations, enhancing online visibility through keyword optimization and quality content to attract organic traffic and boost conversions. So SEO is basically when, if you search anything in Google, you see some business come number one, other come number 10. So there's a reason why they come number one. It's not by accident or by luck. Actually, they have to do SEO, which is optimizing their website as well as their pages online to be able to rank on number one online. So that's what you call SEO. Actually, it's a very good career too. If you master SEO, you can easily get a job anytime. So another one is content creations. If you are into you have like social media management or social media marketing company, you may be in charge of creating content for that specific business. So that's another task. So now we have social media. This is managing social media accounts, creating content, interacting with the followers to amplify the brand presence and drive website traffic. So that's another task you may be doing as digital marketing. And I want you to understand still, right? It's better to become an expert than become a generalist. It's better to have a solid understanding of one thing than trying to know everything, because you will never get hired to do everything. If I hire you my company, I may hire you to do just my marketing, email marketing. I may hire you to do my social media. I will never hire you to do everything, because I know you're not going to do the perfect job I'm looking for. So now we have email marketing. So email marketing is designing, targeting email campaign with personalized content to nurture customer relationship. So when you come to your email campaign, there's three main parts of the email campaign. Number one is collecting the emails. How do you collect emails from your prospect? Number two is how do you store the emails? And then number three is how do you promote your emails? So that's the most important thing you're going to be doing as email marketer. Then there's a PPC, advertising. This is creating a target ad on search engine and digital platforms such quickly generate traffic and increase brand. This is when I see in Kenya, for example, when people run campaigns or ads, they usually do boosting, right? And boosting is not actually marketing itself. Boosting is the beginner way to advertise on Facebook. Facebook has what you call Facebook business accounts. When you have Facebook business accounts, is where you can be able to buy ads, be able to customize the target audience, and actually be able to customize, how you want them to be visible, and you can actually add interest and stuff like that, and also add Facebook pixel. So if you're already doing like digital marketing, never ever boost a campaign. It's a bad idea and it does not work, So you should always in understanding a little bit of like a Facebook business how it works, get your ad account, ad manager, and that's where you get your ad account. So the other thing is that data analysis. As a digital marketer, you're gonna be you're gonna be in charge of data analysis, because if you're going to market, the difference between digital marketing and traditional one is how we handle data. That's the only difference. So if you're not analyze data, you want to make sure you're not marketing to dead people, or marketing to people who are not interested in your product, marketing to people who have not show interest in your product. So because you're gonna lose money every time they see your ads and they're not making a purchase. So data analysis is help us to differentiate bad information, bad data to good data. So we can be able to separate people who are interested, people who are aware, who are considering buying a product, people who have intent, and people who have purchased. Because of those people are going to send them different campaigns when we are running a digital marketing campaigns. So now the last one is conversion optimizations. As a digital marketing expert, or if I hired for my business to market my business, you have to employ technique like A to B testing and improve the ability to turn website visitors to customers. So conversion optimization is basically where to convert the traffic to your website into like customers. For example, is the way to convert people who have interacted with your ads, maybe to come to your business at your location. Maybe you have a physical business and you want to convert them into customers. Conversion is all about having people take action, the action can be like sign up on your newsletter. They can be like buying a product. It can be like installing your app. So there's a whole different action they can take. So now, so we're gonna take a break in about 5 minutes. We're gonna kind of come back again. But okay, so now we have what you call influencer collaborations. This is about partnering with influencers to expand brand reach, tap into existing community, as well, building your brand reputations. When it comes to influencer marketing, the most thing you have to pay attention to is who you collaborate with, because you don't want to collaborate with someone who does not talk or associate himself with the product you are selling, because you're going to have a very big problems, when it comes to conversion. Then reputation management is usually about monitoring, responding to online feedback to maintain a positive brand image and build credibility. This is usually that has to do a lot more with responding to reviews. Let's say you have reviews coming up on your Google page or Yelp, and you want to be able to respond to those pages, and also you want to keep more classy, not necessarily without necessarily killing your so without getting into an argument. There's some people sometimes when they're with the customer leave a bad review, they get angry, and that's why some company hire a third party to respond to those reviews. So now let's talk about the common objective of digital marketing. When you're advertising, what is your main objective when you are running campaigns? So there's a three main objective when you're running any digital marketing campaign. And the first one is awareness. This is, for example, let's say Uber comes in Kenya market. The first campaign they're going to run is awareness. They want people to know that they're in a market. They not necessarily want you to download the app. They don't care if you book a ride. They just want you to know that we are in Kenya now. So usually you're gonna measure impressions, click, and maximum reach. That's what you are targeting right now. So now let's say after now 3 months or a year, now they want you to start engaging with them. They will run a campaign which is engagement. This is more like looking for people considering using Uber. So now the conversion you are setting up can be something like complete the view. Maybe somebody complete watching the whole video, or traffic to the website and app install as well, app engagement. That's what you're looking for. That's what you want people to do when they see the campaign. So now there's what you call conversion action. Which action do you want to take? So this is more of e-commerce. If you're running like online business and you are selling clothes or something else, you may want people to take some actions. So conversion is basically all about action. The action can be leads. People may sign up on your newsletter. People may purchase a product, or you may want to reactivate the audience. Maybe you haven't been speaking to your audience for a long time, and then now you want to reactivate them back on track. So the tip here, I'm going to give a few tips to become a better digital marketer. Number one is be an expert. Don't try to become an expert in everything. Learn one thing and become very, very good at it. I have one of my friend, he's an expert when it comes to Google SEO, and it does pretty good just by being a good Google SEO. So, and again, continue learning. Digital marketing is evolve every day. Today we may have TikTok, tomorrow there may be another platform. So you have to always learn and be ahead of the curve. And then number 3 is stick to your strategy. People always change their strategy because they had somebody else has a different strategy. So it's always very important that you stick to your own strategy until you make it work. You should always try to figure out how to make it work than actually change it for a new thing, because you're gonna be always starting, and you never get anywhere. And then number 4 is choose a niche. If you're going in digital marketing, as what I said, choose a niche. If you don't go targeting all the businesses, just become an expert at selling something. Maybe you may become an expert at e-commerce. You may become an expert at DTC. You may become an expert at real estate businesses. And then they're going to give you much more power. You can charge more money, and that's where grow faster and the rest. Then the other thing is partnership. This is how I grow my business through partnership. I had a digital marketing company. What we do is I will partner with other company which are doing like a website, and then they will send the clients to me, I will send the clients to them. So the other thing is, customer only care about their bottom line. So you have to know, doesn't matter how fancy the picture you take they are, it doesn't matter how you make the Instagram looks like. If you're not making money for them, they're going to fire you. So you always should know that. So now a little bit some quiz. I don't know if you guys can turn on the camera, or you can do that in the chat as well. What's the primary purpose of digital marketing? You can kind of put that in the chat if you were following the course. So A, A is to promote the product using traditional media. B is to attract and retain customers using online tools. To build a physical store for a business growth. Okay, it looks like people are actually following, which is great. Yeah. So yeah, the solution, the answer is B, is to attract and retain customers using online tools. Then the second question is, which of the following is not a benefit of digital marketing? So I have a global reach, target engagement, expensive cost, measured impact. Which one is not the right answer? Okay, I see some answer coming in. Okay. Again, so yeah, the solution is C, expensive cost. As we talked about, people that are moving to digital marketing to cut cost and increase results. So that's why expensive cost is now one of the benefits of digital marketing. So now, let's see now. So now we have another question right here. What allowed digital marketer to adjust their strategy quickly for better outcome? Real-time interactions, traditional advertising, offline visibility, fixed strategy. Which one is which tools that allow digital marketers to be able to fix their strategy in real time? Okay. So the answer for this is real-time interaction. So if you're a digital marketer, you can be able to interact with your campaign in real time. In that case, you can be able to actually fix your campaign if it's having issue or it's producing low results. So question number 4 is, how does digital marketing contribute to building trust with customers? So through one-way communication, by engaging with the customer instantly, or by avoiding social media interaction. Which one? Okay, I see the answer coming in. All right, so the answer for question number 4 is B. That's correct. Yeah, by engaging with the customer instantly. So if you're building a trust with your customers at digital market, you want to be able to become consistent, and actually that's where you come to reputation management. Make sure you respond to all the reviews, comment, and that's where when they leave a feedback, make sure you take care of that. That's the real-time customer engagement, and that's the one the benefit of digital marketing, because for the TV, there's no way you can interact with the customers in a real time. It's just on the TV. It's announcement. It's not a conversation. So guys, that was the first module, and so right now, if you have any question, please go ahead and ask, because we're gonna have to continue with the next module next week on Saturday same time, and we're gonna be talking about digital marketing terminologies. Kind of get an understanding of this. So this course should be running every week, and until by the end of the course, you should be pretty good, maybe even have understanding of how to get yourself a job And also we're gonna be providing some other bit of help as well for you to be able to navigate the market and connect you with some more connect you with some some businesses in America as well to get a job from there. So if you have any question, leave in yes, yeah, I see Wilfred, that's correct. We're gonna share the presentations if after the call, I'm recording it, and after the presentations, I will share to all the email list as well. Any other question? No, I already have the recording. After the recording, we're gonna share the presentation. That's correct. You're welcome, man. Thank you so much again. This is the end of the course. Until next week, Saturday. Thank you so much, you guys, for showing up. See you again next Saturday. Also, we have in-person class coming up next month. I will send the emails for you to be aware of it. Thank you. Bye-bye.